James Harden just did something only one other NBA legend has achieved: 3,000 career three-pointers. Want to know how the beard keeps rewriting the history books? With his incredible 3,000th career three-pointer, Harden joins Steph Curry in one of the most elite clubs in NBA history. But this isn't just about the numbers. It's about the relentless work, leadership, and basketball genius that got him here. Stick around as we break down this historic milestone and what it means for his legacy. Joining Golden State Warriors Stephen Curry is the only player to surpass 3,000 career three-pointers. James Harden has firmly established his position in NBA history. The turning point occurred on Sunday night's exciting 126-122 victory over the Denver Nuggets. Leading his side with an amazing 39-point performance, Harden, in vintage form, sank 3 triples in the first half and added 3 more in the second. When he thought back on his success, Harden recognized the unrelenting commitment required to get to such levels. "Another one of those achievements you never take for granted," he remarked. "Many people do not see the amount of labor I've put in, countless days and evenings. I'm just grateful, though. The outcomes speak for themselves." Harden's stat line transcended his mere shooting ability. Showing his all-around genius, he flirted with a triple-double, contributing 9 rebounds and 11 assists. At 35 years old, Harden is reminding everyone of the pure skill he brings to the game, not only proving he still belongs among the league's elite. For Harden, who earlier gave an amazing 43-point performance in a road game against the Washington Wizards, this mark caps an amazing week. Only 3 other legends, Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan, have scored 40 points or more in a 100th career game. Even rival coaches found great appreciation for his performance. Nuggets coach Michael Malone said he had that first quarter against Washington where he reminded people, "Hey, I can still go out there and drop 40 on you real quick." For the Clippers, who are negotiating a difficult season without superstar Kawhi Leonard, Harden's comeback offers optimism. Because of tendonitis in his surgically corrected right knee, Leonard stays inactive. Paul George's absence in the offseason left a big hole. Without them, Harden has stepped up to handle the offensive load, summoning the scoring prowess evocative of his Houston Rockets days. Beyond the scores and honors, Harden's contribution to the Clippers transcends the stat sheet. As the main playmaker for the club, Malone noted how Harden has adopted a leadership posture. "He makes practically every important decision for their offense," Malone said. "Although his playmaking is just as deadly, his scoring will beat you. That tells volumes about the caliber of his game." For Harden, this development fits his legendary career naturally. About guiding younger colleagues, he said, "It's easy for me. Over my career, I have often found myself in this position. It's very enjoyable helping guys and simplifying the game for them." His direction has had an effect on his colleagues. Norman Powell said how the unselfishness and basketball IQ of Harden improved the whole team. "It's difficult to see from afar," Powell said, "but on the floor, he understands precisely when to attack, when to get his shot, and when to get us engaged. He simplifies the game considerably for everyone." Thanks in great part to Harden's leadership, the Clippers are finding ways to remain competitive despite Leonard's 13-9 record absence. His adaptability in balancing scoring with facilitating has kept the team's offense fluid and exciting. "It's not only about scoring," Malone stressed. "He has developed into a player with game control through wise decisions. He is very unique for this reason." The way Harden has mentored his colleagues and coordinated the attack has produced a cohesive unit. For a team negotiating hardship, Harden's presence has been priceless both on and off the court. The milestone reached by Harden is evidence of his tenacity and player development. Although Curry is a moment of personal genius, joining the elite 3,000 three-pointers club, his influence transcends numbers. He is demonstrating that his game keeps changing to fit his team's demands even after years in the league, thereby preserving the explosive approach that has distinguished his career. From his early years in Oklahoma City to his ascent to become a scoring machine in Houston and now as a leader for the LA Clippers, Harden has demonstrated that he is more than simply a prodigious scorer. He is a basketball visionary who can influence the game in several dimensions, and his path shows that his legacy is just going to develop. Although some have questioned his ability to stay among the NBA's best, Harden's present path makes it abundantly evident. He is meant to be among the greats. Harden's brilliance stems mostly from his unmatched offensive skill set. He is a scorer, hence he has few NBA historical equivalents. He is almost tough to guard because of his distinctive step back, ability to create space, and forceful, elegant drive to the basket. He can also precisely knock down three-pointers. Only Stephen Curry has accomplished. His recent mark of exceeding 3,000 career three-pointers is evidence of his longevity and commitment to honing his trade. This milestone is even more amazing as it came in a game when he not only scored 39 points, but also made 9 rebounds and 11 assists across the board. This emphasizes a fundamental aspect of Harden's brilliance, his adaptability. He is a playmaker, a facilitator, a leader who improves everyone around him, not only a scorer. The path Harden travels with the Los Angeles Clippers highlights his flexibility and leadership. In a season when the club has had major difficulties, including Paul George's leaving and Kawhi Leonard's absence, Harden has volunteered to carry the offensive load. His most recent outings, including a 43-point effort against the Washington Wizards, remind us of his capacity to rule games as needed. Still, Harden is no one-man scoring machine he was in Houston. He has developed into a player who recognizes the need to manage the game and include his other players. Michael Malone, the coach of the Nuggets, noted that Harden now beats teams not just with scoring, but also with his decision-making and playmaking, thereby capturing this development precisely. Great players are known for their ability to strike a mix of team-oriented performance and personal genius. Beyond his on-court performance, Harden's leadership abilities have grown ever more clear. One of the most seasoned players on the Clippers squad, he has embraced mentoring younger colleagues. Based on his years in the game, Harden himself has talked about how at ease he feels leading people. This is a job he finds natural. Through his playmaking and direction, his teammates, including Norman Powell, have commended his ability to simplify the game for them. A player who recognizes the wider influence he can have on the performance of his team will be shown in his readiness to bring younger players under his wing and improve their game. In basketball, greatness is sometimes judged not only by personal performance, but also by how a player elevates those around him. Harden is shining in this area. The work ethic and dedication to improvement that Harden exhibits really distinguishes him. For a guy who has already accomplished so much, an MVP award, several All-Star appearances, and a rank among the league's all-time leading scorers, he keeps working to improve his game. His will is shown in his capacity to change, from his play style to his role to his new team, that which defines him. Although the many hours he spends improving his abilities go unreported, Harden himself has acknowledged that the effects show on the court. The great players from the good ones differ in their continuous quest to test limits. Beyond the numbers and honors, Harden has influence. He has changed the definition of guard in the contemporary NBA. For players in his position, his combo of scoring, playmaking, and basketball IQ has established a new benchmark. Furthermore, his impact reaches the upcoming generation of athletes who aspire to him as a success guide in the league. Young guards of today copy his step-back three-pointer, his ability to draw fouls, and his natural game reading. This is how Harden's legacy is already being felt and will only get stronger as more players add aspects of his game to their own. Although some detractors have questioned Harden's championship-winning skills, it's crucial to understand that personal brilliance isn't always characterized by rings. Since basketball is a team sport, events usually greatly influence results. One cannot dispute Harden's constant performance at a top level, independent of circumstances. He is rarefied in his accomplishments, which include joining the elite club of players with 100 career 40-point games, alongside icons like Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan. Few players can rule games the way Harden does, so his ongoing performance guarantees that he will be a force to be reckoned with for many years to come. James Harden's path is far from finished, and he has unquestionably a huge ability to get even higher. He is establishing himself among the NBA's all-time greats as he keeps changing as a player and a leader. By means of scoring, playmaking, or mentoring, Harden is permanently changing the game. His career is evidence of what may be accomplished with diligence, fortitude, and a constant search for excellence. One game at a time, Harden is demonstrating to those who question his brilliance that he belongs in the dialogue of basketball's best. From his deadly step-back threes to his masterful playmaking, this milestone is just another chapter in an already legendary career. What do you think this means for Harden's legacy? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more basketball updates.